Alright guys, welcome back. I'm out here on the side of my garage and trying to work on this chimney that I got coming out. I got to do something a little different. I need to get the T a little closer to the wall so I can actually put the supports underneath of it. Right now it's just not working, and every time there's a high wind everything breaks, and I've already lost one piece, which those things are $100-some bucks, and I really don't want to keep buying those. So I gotta put a round bale in the barn. Then I'm gonna run to the store and see what I can come up with. Maybe get a couple of those 22.5s, get it closer to the wall, get that bracket that's underneath, support it a little better, and see if we can make this thing right. But let's go move that round bale, and then I'm gonna get on the road. I gotta go get a patio door too. We ordered it about a month ago, so I'll be putting that in, not today, but next halfway decent weather day we have, I'm gonna put that in. So, but let's go move that round bale. Doesn't do too bad of a job. I wish I had a better way to store these round bales, because a third of it gets ruined by setting on the ground. But for right now, that's all we have is that lean-to. I could put skids down, but it's still going to draw moisture from the ground. All right, guys, I'm going to head to the store, get that door, and see what I can come up with that chimney, and we'll see if we can get that taken care of. All right, I'll get with you guys in a minute. Alright, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I got the turbo heater on. It's raining like crazy outside, so I can't really finish the wood burner chimney, so I can't use that for right now. It's good enough. I'll just turn this on and heat it up in here about 60 to 70 degrees. But yeah, this is the door that I will be putting in. This thing is heavier than shit. next good day. I just don't want it raining while I put it in. It's obviously going to be cold. Just need a day that there's no rain or anything like that coming down, so it doesn't all blow in the house. And we'll put that in. It'll take me a couple hours to do that. But for now, I have to get an area in this shop to put the round baler in. I need to move some things around, put some stuff away, and move this square baler back so I can put that round baler in. It'll fit in here. I just got a lot of stuff I gotta move around, figure it out. So let's get at doing that, see if we can make a spot. All right, well, I got a spot to push it back here. The mower's kind of in the way, but I should be able to get it back far enough. Put the round baler up where this one's setting. So if I can at least get the tongue to about right here, should be in good shape. If the mower wasn't there, I'd probably be able to get it back a little. You know what, I might just pull this thing out, pull the mower out, and then push this thing back in so I can get it back a little further. And then move the stuff around it. It's pretty packed in here, but it is what it is. This is a 32 by 50 shop, and it is this packed. I built that a few years ago just to get some of the stuff off the floor up there, but it's full. Built some shelves over there. It's just full. Doesn't matter how big you build them, you're gonna fill them up. That's why I want to build one right next to this one, same size, maybe a little bit longer, but more height, so I can put a lift in it to work on some of the vehicles. Just make it a lot easier. So let's hook this thing up to the Kubota, see if it'll pull it out. It might have a little bit too much weight for it, but we'll see. We'll get it hooked up, see if we can pull it out, pull the mower out, and back this thing back in here. Well, I think I got everything back here. It's jammed back here pretty good. So I got enough room right here to be able to put that baler. Should fit. Now all we gotta do is go get the baler. So I'm waiting on a call. See if I can go pick it up. If not, it'll be in another video. But all right, well, we ended up getting it today, so not a big deal. It fits in here a lot better than what I thought it was going to. We got plenty of room. I'll probably move it over a little bit just so I can get the lawnmower in and out. But it is a 540 Heston, so it makes 5x4 hay bales. People we bought it off of just put new belts on it, a couple new bearings. They bought it brand new. So it's a one owner round baler. So this will save us, each bale that it does, it saves us 10 bucks. Normally that's what we pay somebody to come in and do our round bales for us. So last year it was a $420 for the round bales. You know, 2-3 years, this thing will pay itself right off. We got a pretty good deal on it. It's not a net wrap, it's a twine wrap. The net wraps are still $10,000-$15,000. I think we got this one for $5,000. So it's always been kept inside, and it's a one owner, like I said. So this should do the trick, but we got 3-4 months before hay season. So I need to read the manual and figure out how to work this thing, because it's got four leads in hydraulics. It knots itself. So it's got a few things that I'll have to get myself familiarized with them. So, all right, guys, this is definitely the end of the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.